Talking about Mohammad.
Some of the most expensive buys this season. Oh, that was an edge and
Bit of width on offer from Mohammad. The left-hander looking to play a big shot, expansive drive. And manages just an edge for a single. Yeah, we were talking about the scores that need to be put up here. Sides should look at around 170, 180. But that can only happen if they have a good power play. The power play scores from the sides batting first has been ordinary. 39 for 2, 46 for 1 and 42 for 2. These are all right, but they're not the best of starts that you might have seen in the T20 format.
Yeah, opportunity for some of these youngsters to shine. Oh, it was in the air for a bit, but it's gone in the gap and oh, good effort really to stop the boundary. Will get two.
Played on the up on that occasion and went to the outer half of the bat, and that's the reason the field was able to cut off, because the outfield is very fast at this particular venue.
As the first wide of this innings were just bought back. In fact, they just retained 5 players, and then some of these players coming back to the team. And Ajit Ram, Hari Nishant, Himalaya, Karthik Manigandan, Bhupati. He was with Dindigul Dragons last season. Once coming sharp. But it's also the season for debutants, and 2 of these debutants getting the cap. And that's caps given by Guru Japneet, who's with the CSK side. It's quite a big occasion, big moment really. As we all know, that TNPL is a platform for all these youngsters to flourish and move on to the next level. We've seen many of these players make it big, even for the national side.
You're right, Vishnu. This has been the platform where a lot of cricketers have announced themselves and gone on to secure higher honours in their career. Sai Sudarshan, Varun Chakravarti, to name a couple. They've done extraordinarily well to get noticed, and they've gone all the way to get picked for the Indian side in different formats. Gurjapneet Singh is also one who's made a mark in this tournament and made himself known to everybody. And this particular tournament has been an excellent platform for young aspiring cricketers, especially from the districts of Tamil Nadu.
A nice shot to finish the over. Found the gap, hit a 4, the first boundary of the innings. It's Sriram Capital, fantastic 4 to finish the over, 10 without loss.
ये तो भला हो Amazon Prime का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
Ten without loss. It's Ram Arvind and B. Anirudh opening the innings for the Salem Madurai Panthers. It's a really tidy first over. The second over was great, and it was a boundary that was scored off the last ball of the previous over. And now it's Anirudh on strike. Steps out and whacks that one. What a shot! He's hit that all the way. It's a Sharon Ply Super 6 over long on.
That is definitely a predetermined shot. Absolutely no hesitation at all. And the length, back of the length is not working for the bowler there. Sunny Sandhu not getting it right. And the left-hander just extending his arms and going through with the shot to clear the boundary. The first 6 coming in the third over. And this is the kind of shots they need to play to try and maximize the power play, because the ball will come on nicely. Fielding restrictions are in place, and power play is a very vital part of the innings.
And this time, what a shot. Excellently placed on the offside through the covers for yet another Sriram capital. Fantastic for. What a shot, quick like a Sriram instant goal loan.
Yeah, the 6 was absolutely a raw, powerful shot, and this one is quite the opposite. Refined drive through the offside, and one of the difficult shots to play. Forcing shot of the back foot. He had committed himself onto the front foot, but does well to shift the balance and then ease it into the offside.
Yeah, Sunny Sandhu had given just 2 runs in the first over that he bowled, and he's already conceded 10 in the first 2. So beautiful cricket, really. Gives the strike back to Ram Arvind. Just talking about Ram Arvind, he's the most run getter for the SS Rajan Trophy. He scored 273 runs, so he carried those runs. And this is the last over, the last ball. What a shot.
It made it look very easy. Easy on the eye, timed it well too. And once you find the gap during the power play, you will get a boundary.
Yeah, he had represented Tiruvallur district for the SS Rajan Trophy. So fresh from that superior form, he's got an opportunity here. Also slower one, comes in sharply, hits the pad, and good throw. But that will just mean an extra run. There wasn't any, but there is now. He's just putting the pads, and it was a really good throw, but it's just deflected off the stumps. Yeah, and it's back on strike. He hit boundaries of the first 2 deliveries. Just looking at the field, there's a third man. There's a deep backward square leg in place for Anirudh. Where's he going to bowl this one? Nicely played, but for no run. But again, it's the runs coming off overthrows. This time, just about stops the boundary. Extra runs. Sunny Sandhu will not be happy about this. Arun Murray on this occasion.
Exuberance of youth on display there. The left-hander playing it behind square, taking off. It might have been close had it been a direct hit, but what happened there was that there was no one backing up because the fielder mid-on was not perhaps expecting the fielder to throw from point. And this is a good recovery from the Salem side, stopping the boundary. Good commitment from the man on the boundary.
Yar Arun Murray, the fielder there. In the air and in the gap, it races away for yet another Sriram capital. Fantastic for a huge over this. 18 off it. It's 28 for no loss after 3.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है, या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
A good start this for Sikkim Madurai Panthers. The right-left combination working wonders. Ram Arvind and B. Anirudh. It was a huge over, the last one, 18 runs. Sunny Sandhu had conceded just 2 of the first that he bowled. Went for 18, and it's now Yar Arun Murray. Made that beautiful stop in the deep, the last over, spin into the attack. A run off the very first ball.
Clever cricket from the right-hander Ram Arvind. He's realized that the left-hander is striking the ball well, and this is what he did. Of the last ball of the previous over, scooped it over the infield. One bounce into the fence. And he's striking the ball beautifully, and he's been getting runs quickly. He's striking at 172.73. And Ram Arvind is sensible enough to ensure that he gives the left-hander more strike at this point.
Seems to be in great rhythm. Anirudh, there's a slip in place, but that wouldn't matter when he plays shots like that. He's found the gap brilliantly on that occasion. Excellent placement. It's a Sriram Capital fantastic for 4 as secure as Sriram's life insurance plans.
Rocking onto the back foot and having all the time in the world to pick the gap. And Anirudh has been on fire this afternoon. Absolutely no problems. Huge gaps available on the offside.
Really good start. Anirudh started slow, but now he seems to be in some mood. Slip's gone. And it's so hot that Ram Arvind is unable to hold on to the bat. And WV has chosen just the perfect day to start your TNPL campaign. Welcome to you.
Story of my life.
It's hot and 2 brilliant games, and Coimbatore usually isn't this hot. It's known for its great weather, amazing food. So are you a bit surprised?
Yeah, I was hoping that the weather will be nice when I landed last evening, but when I came to the ground, there was enough indications that it was going to be really warm today.
Oh, that's turned. That one spun. It almost spun a mile, and it was really surprised.
Spin to win was what Emang Badani was talking about during the pitch report. I think the spinners will be encouraged after seeing that.
A really good shot, but finds the fielder. Anirudh has started really well. Anirudh Sitaram, who was with the I Dream Tirupur Tamirans. A good comeback, really, from Yar Arun Murray after that boundary that he conceded. 3 dot balls. And a dot ball to finish the over. It's 33 without loss after 4.
ये तो भला हो Amazon Prime का सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं नीचे रख
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
Blistering start for the Madurai Panthers. Right-hand, left-hand combination of Ram Arvind and Anirudh Sitaram working wonders. The aggressor has been Anirudh, 23 off 16. There's a change in bowling. Rahul Shah comes into the attack, plenty of experience, and there's a change in the comm box as well. This is Shivani, and with me, Subramaniam Badrinath. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chefs. It's a good start from the Salem Madurai Panthers, but the pressure is building. 5 consecutive dot balls. Something's got to give, Chefs.
Yar Arun Murray in the previous over, now Rahul Shah. They get that single, turn over the strike, so left arm spinner to left hand bat now.
I tell you what, Shivani, when I walked in today, I was looking at the jersey of the Salem Madurai, beg my pardon, the Salem Spartans. Very, very similar to RCB jersey. I suddenly thought, so many RCB fans on the ground today, and I then realized it is this Salem Spartans players. Let's not forget, it's been the year of the Reds. 2 teams wearing Reds in the final of the IPL. You're wearing red too today, Shivani?
Yep. And on that final day, at a watch party, was wearing red as well. I said I'm supporting the winning team. Didn't have to disclose whom.
You're playing it safe, Chefs. Come on.
On the fence. Chance taken! Rahul Shah with the cotton bold to send Anirudh Sitaram back to the hut. First one down.
Something's got to give. 6 balls since the boundary. 5 of them have been dots. And this is what happens. It's a self-exclamatic catch of the match. Rahul Shah Plenty of experience, but he's got the energy too. Gets the first one. Anirudh Sitaram has to go for 23, 34 for 1.
ये तो भला हो Amazon Prime का सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं नीचे रख
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
Captain walks out to the middle, number 3, N.S. Chatur with plenty of experience, 1,109 runs in his TNPL career, and a good strike rate too. This is the moment of that first wicket.
The story continues. Spinners ruling the roost, and especially left-arm spinners. They rule TNPL. If you had to start a union, it'll be headed by the left-arm spinners in TNPL. And Royal Shah, the most experienced of them all, taking pace off.
He keeps it simple, just on the stumps or the 4th stump. And right now, just into the 5th over, not focusing on any turn, just keeping it on the stumps, making the batter play every delivery.
The oldest player in Shriram Capital, TNPL 2025, is Royal Shah. 39 years and just 231 days, youngster. Ms. Shivani, what do you have to say about that?
I'm amazed, but not surprised. He's extremely fit. His skills are up there. It was a good return catch as well. Just a good head on his shoulders. And a top over as well. A wicket and 3 runs, 36 for 1.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
Red Bull gives you wings.
$36 for 1, 1 big maximum and 4 fours. There was that big over. Sunny Sandhu, Anirudh Sitaram really took her liking to him. 18 runs on that over, but thereafter, the Salem Spartans have pulled things back.
If I got it right, did you say 36 and 1, Shabani? Come on, Shabani, you have to let go of your US skin now. Come on, you're in India, you're in Coimbatore.
I corrected it before we went off. 36 for 1.
Yeah, you corrected it. Yes.
You don't let go of any opportunities, do you, Badri? You pick up on everything.
Yeah, that's my job. That's what I'm here for. Puya Murray has the ball. Change of pace, not pace, is his weapon. Yeah, the slower ones. The art of deception. That's what he's known for. Puya Murray, the crucial 6th over of the power play. He's been given the ball, 38 for 1. Good time to come in.
It is a good time. 2 tight overs before this. 11 balls since that last boundary. And since it is the last over of the power play, the batters will be looking to use the field restrictions, but it's going to be difficult against someone like Puya Murray.
Shriram Capital TNPL 2024. Puya Murray was the highest wicket taker. 16 wickets for him last season, so he's a bowler in form. Coming into this tournament, like I mentioned, he's very good taking the pace off, bowling those cutters. He takes it inside and outside from the batsman. He can bowl in all situations, power play, middle, to the end overs. Versatile. Definitely the spearhead, I feel, for the Salem Spartans this season is Puya Murray.
He absolutely comes in with plenty of experience. And as you mentioned, the highest wicket taker in the previous season. And a bit of competition for him this year as well, with his brother Uday Kumar picking up a wicket in his very first over in his TNPL career yesterday. There it is, 7 matches, 16 wickets for Payamuri, and a good economy as well, just a touch over 8.
Yeah, the conditions as well, very much in favor of a bowler like Payamuri. Best of TNPL, he is the best. Last year, 4 for 28 against the Laika Kovai Kings. They were the defending champions last year when Payamuri had them sorted. I think this was in Dindigul, if I'm right, in the look of it. He was excellent. Goes leg side. Erring in line this time, and the batsman doesn't miss out. Another boundary, much needed for the Madurai Panthers.
Just the one fielder, a deep square leg. So plenty of space to his right and left, and Ram Arvind just had to place it there. 18 balls before this, no boundaries, and now he gets one. That 4 has worked magic, like Sriram working capital loan. Just had to help it along. Did Ram Arvind? Upish, and just over mid-off. Gets enough. Tall fielder as well there, Harish Kumar. But lucky for Ram Arvind.
Payamuri has the victory, but the runs goes to the batsman. It's a cruel world, this. He deceived him. The batsman went through with the shot, the bottom man coming off. Lucky for him, he got just enough timing to carry over bit off. It ends up being a good power play, 48 for 1 after 6.
Red Bull gives you wings.
42. Big appeal from Rahil Shah. Was there an inside edge there, Badri?
Yeah, definite inside edge. Why not? Can ask the question. There's no harm in that. Nice line from Rahil Shah. Yeah, definite inside edge. I can't believe 48 for 1 is the highest first inning score yet in Shriram Capital TNPL. I don't know whether it's me or it's the conditions, or I am getting warmed up to TNPL yet. I don't know. Shabani, 48 for 1. Will you be happy?
Happy that we've just lost only 1 wicket, but definitely looking above 50, 55, a minimum. But you can see in the second innings, we've had power plays of 42, 68, and 66. And that's more like it, 68 and 66. I don't know if it's also the mindset saying this venue you need to chase as far as possible. But if you've lost the toss, you're put into bat. Big hit. It's going to fall safe there. A bit of a misfield allows another run.
You mentioned that word, mindset, Shabs. Mindset is everything. Teams batting first have been very, very safe. Fieldsman, poor effort from the fieldsman. Schoolboy error. Should go with 2 hands. Any coach will tell you the ball's going to spin. Always going towards your left, conceding an extra run. But mindset, you mentioned Shabani. I think teams batting first are very, very defensive, but the teams are chasing. They know exactly where they want to go to. So I think the intent is much more positive, ending up in bigger power plays. 68 for 1. The team's batting second. It's a big difference. 54 for 1.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
In their first 6. It almost feels like the teams who are asked to bat first resign and say, oh no, we have to bat first. This is going to be an uphill task. Almost as if they're not up to it.
I'm not a big believer in toss. Never. Cricket is played on the field. The toss is always 50-50. Can't play the odds. Ajit Ram coming into the attack. Yeah, it's more of the mindset, isn't it? The sooner you assess the conditions, the sooner you know what shots to play, what not to. That's where I think teams have failed. Assess the condition. Bit of turn today for sure from yesterday. This wicket is again being reused. Second time match is played on this wicket.
Day number 2 was on this surface. 174 was what the team batting first made, which was chased down in just 16 overs by the Chepauk Super Gillies. That's an indicator in itself to go higher than 174. Quick single. Nicely run.
As the tournament progresses, you will see more and more of the spinners coming into play, especially the left-arm spinners. It's good running there. No hesitation, positive intent. The thing is, when you're using this wicket, you can't put any water on the other wicket. And it's hot as well, so it tends to get drier as the game progresses, as the tournament progresses.
The good notes to take as how to assess a surface. It was a bit of an appeal from Ajit Ram, but sliding down most definitely on that occasion. The same surface was used in match number 2. And that's the match summary. The IGM Tirupur Tamarins scoring 173. Tushar Raheja with a brilliant 79. The Chepauk Super Gillies chasing it down in just 16 overs. And that was the 68-run power play as well.
We're talking about the pitch, but we got to talk about the players as well, Shabani. Look at the players that have played for Chepauk Super Gillies. Baba Aparjit, highly experienced, 77 not out. Mogi Tariran played well. Vijay Shankar, vastly experienced as well. 41 not out for him. So I think it's not just the pitch, it's the players too, Shabs. End of 8. 59 for 1.
ये तो भला हो अमेज़न प्राइम का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
A lot of spin being seen as expected, but now for now it's going to be Mohammad who's brought back into the attack, and in the com box beside me slid a man who infused capitals tactically in the Delhi setup in the IPL, and also multiple title winners in the DNPL as a coach. Good afternoon, Emang Badani.
Good afternoon, WV. Thank you so much. A little surprised with Seam into the attack. There was some spin the previous over, and even the earlier over from Rahil Shah, there was some spin and offer, and did get a feel at the pitch report that this surface is likely to aid some spin. With the two right-handers, just got a feeling that the left-arm spinner might have been the right way forward.
Good spinners at their disposal, and they also slowed down things. They picked up a wicket. Nicely played. Defense should be the last option in this format, and working the ball around to pick up a single, denying a dot ball to the opposition is the prime objective.
Positive intent has to be there, has to be maintained from ball one. And as a batter, once you've had about 20 odd balls under your belt, the intent always has to be to hit the maximum or look for the big runs.
And they are allowing Mohammed to get away with just the singles here. When you're aware of the fact that the pitch is going to be helping the spinners, you got to try and force the issue. And our medical partners, Kaveri Hospital, are there in case something goes wrong. And that's the number to call for in case you need their services. 4000 6000 is the number. And they've been partners of the TNPL for many years. Looking to force the issue was Chaturved. He's getting a bit stuck here because it gives me the impression that mentally he's only looking to work the ball around for singles. He's not looking to respond. He's looking to outthink the bowler.
And another line of thinking is that would you want to have two right-handers in the middle at the same time when you have a left-hander in your squad? Atikur Rahman, someone who bats well, does play spin well. I'm of the opinion that if you do have that option, especially when you have two left-arm spinners, quality left-arm spinners, you rather have a left-hander in the middle than have two right-handers. And more so in the TNPL, because if you go back and see historically, TNPL has had many spinners who've done well, and predominantly the left-arm spinners. And that's why I keep saying that maybe a left-hand in the middle makes sense.
Yeah, left and right combination will also be very useful given the fact that the boundaries are not equidistant. Some are short on one side. So it's a question of exploiting all the advantages you have. Played with soft hands, single to end the over. 64 for 1 at the end of 9.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है, या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
Will continue. He conceded just 4 runs in his first over. They got off to a reasonable start, had a good power play. Did the Madurai side. They got 48. That was the highest by a side in the power play while batting first this year. Nicely played over the infield, and that'll go to the boundary as well. Good shot this from Ram Arvind.
That's more like it. That's what you need in the TNPL in a 20-over game. Inside out was the fuller ball, was right under the bat. Nicely put away. They'll need a lot more of these. The Salem Spartans, I beg your pardon, the Madurai Panthers.
That boundary came about at the right time because they had played 18 deliveries without getting a boundary. Bit of a release shot, and also a shot that will provide a lot of confidence to the batters in the dressing room as well, that you can play shots against the spinners.
Your first game here, Ram. What do you make of the surface so far?
Looks a good surface. It's just that if you have the right kind of shots as options against the spinners, you will get runs. Because when the ball turns, you're aware of it. You'll get a lot more angles to play with. And that's something that they need to look at.
Just a chat with the captain. The umpire isn't pleased with the fielder chucking in with a couple of bounces. They'll have to get a move on. They've got a boundary, and I feel at times when you put the bowler under pressure of the first ball of the over, that's the over that you want to maximize. He's always trying to pull back, trying to make sure that the over isn't gone for plenty.
Yes, so easy to feel content if you hit a 4 of the first ball, but that's not the way this format is played. You got to keep going at the bowlers all the time. And in fact, the bowler will be under a lot more pressure if he's hit for a boundary of the first ball. That's once again a pre-planned single there from the batter. End of the over, 71 for 1 after 10.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
.35 not out, Ram Arvind. He's got to carry on here and also up the ante here for his side, the Madurai Panthers. They need to look at getting close to the 180 mark because they've seen that the 160 scores have not been enough to defend.
Beautifully played, good use of the feet, and it's a maximum. If the ball is spinning, the best place to go is to get to the pitch of the ball, and that's exactly what he's done.
Good use of the feet, and what was good there was that he was looking to go straight down the ground. That's the Sharon play, super 6. Nicely worked away. And this is exactly how they need to take this innings along from here on.
Tossed up nicely, but what was good to see is the use of the feet from Chaturved. Oh, nicely taken, well done. Beautifully taken.
Bowling a stump to stump line. He's using all his experiences, Rahul Shah. And he's also preferring to bowl the fuller length. He might get hit for a boundary down the ground, but if he bowls stump to stump, keeps it right underneath the bat, it tucks the batters up.
There's still some chat between the umpire and the fielder. Not happy with the fielder throwing the ball into the ground. Nicely played. This time around it was short and pulled away nicely. Change in length and it's a 4.
That boundary brings up the 50 partnership. Dragging it in length with Rahul Shah, but it was way too short. And there's enough time for the batter to adjust and find the gap. Huge gaps available on the onside. Just the 3 boundary riders. They're getting a move on here, the Madurai Panthers. End of the over, 84 for 1 after 11.
ये तो भला हो Amazon Prime का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
The foundation has been good for the Madurai Panthers. 50 partnership between these two. coming of 39. And from here on, they need to try and up the ante. Among 9 overs to go, where do you think they can get?
I would imagine at least 90 runs is what they'll be looking at. They've got 9 wickets in hand. They've got a good partnership going. Both the batters have got a start. Anywhere around the 175 mark is what they'll be looking at.
Harish Kumar introduced into the attack. Starts off well. You've been involved with the TNPL teams and you know how the teams think there. Are they ambitious in terms of 90 of 9, or are they looking at a safe option?
Interestingly, I had a look at the stat from year 1 to year 9. Average scores have been 150 to 160 and they haven't changed. It's pretty much the same what was in year 1 to what it is in year 9. I would imagine a tournament in about 8 years' time, you'll have sides upping the ante, right up in the air. It's the outside edge. Taken eventually. There was a bit of chaos and a collision, but in the end, catch taken by the skipper, Abhishek Selvakumar.
It was looking dangerous when those two fielders were converging on the ball. But the only damage done here is for the Madurai side. They lost the wicket of the well-set Ram Arvind. Self-excellmatic catch of the match. Both of them intently focusing on the ball, not really bothering to shout for the other to stay away. But in the end, the catch is safely taken, and that gets rid of Ram Arvind. The 37 of 34. Madurai lose their second on 84.
ये तो भला हो Amazon Prime का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
New batter walking out is Sarunan. Strike rate of 155.26, and he needs to be in full flow here for the Madurai Panthers. This is how the last wicket fell.
Just held a wee bit on the surface, bat a bit early into the shot. A mini collision. Thank goodness for both the players being safe. Could have been a lot different. Catch taken, breakthrough.
And Harish Kumar strikes in his first over. The wicket of the second ball. And obviously they got him pegged for this phase of the game.
He's been around for a long time. Harish Kumar has picked up wickets in the middle overs. Down, does it have the legs? Hey, it's a 6. There was enough time for the fielder to stay inside the ropes, not to be Mohammad the fielder there.
Awareness is so important as far as where the boundary rope is when someone is fielding alongside it. And as a result of his foot touching that boundary holding, it'll be a Sharon Ply Super 6 of the very first ball for Sarunan.
Lack of awareness, poor awareness from the fielder, and to some extent there's a leeway given to a youngster, but Mohammad has been around for a long time. You would expect him to take that. You would expect him to know exactly where he's standing, where the boundary rope is. That's exactly what the coach is saying, an animated coach.
And the thing was that he had enough time as well, because it was not hit flat and hard. The ball hung in there for a while as well for him to have a quick look at where the boundary was. Playing with soft hands once again. Chaturved is looking to keep one end going and providing the strike to his partners. And there is Shanmugam, the coach, clearly letting the fielder know what he thought of his effort.
He's never short of words, is he? We've known him over time. He never shies away from a couple of words with his teammates.
Superb over from Arish Kumar. Successful over at that. 93 for 2, Madurai.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
Red Bull gives you wings.
We are taking a look here at the Coimbatore fixtures for Shriram Capital TNPL 2025. It's Madurai vs Salem, the first day game, the first double-header this edition. And great set of games, but Kovai will end this leg against the Sikkim Madurai Panthers on action today. They've lost 2 wickets at the moment, 93 runs on board after 12. It's Saravanan and the captain Enas Chaturved on strike. That's a lot of width, ball that really wide. There's a change in comms. It's me, Vishnu. Joining alongside me is the dashing southpaw, Tirush Kamini. Good afternoon, Tirush.
Hello, Vishnu. Very good afternoon. The reason why we've seen Saravanan come up the order is to get that cameo going. Beautiful line there. Will definitely be signalled a wide, but his intent is very clear here. He's trying to bowl it across and keep it away from the left-hander, because even earlier we saw Saravanan try to access the long-on region and the deep mid-wicket region. Probably that's exactly why he's trying to angle it away from him.
Yeah, that one's a full toss. It's a low full toss. He's hit that straight, but finds the fielder in the deep. Mohammad. That's redemption from Mohammad. We saw him touch those boundary cushions in the previous over, but he's done really well to hold on to that one. Saravanan departs.
That'll be a sign of relief for Mohammad. The ball was dipping in front of him. Maybe had he had muscled it a little bit more, would have gone the distance, but he'll be slightly disappointed here. Ajit Ram did very well, picked up his first wicket, but Saravanan departs for 8, 94 for 3.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
It's Atikur Rahman. He's come out to bat. He played for the Laika Kovai Kings the previous season. A strike rate of 142.8 and 217 career runs in Tamil Nadu Premier League. But they need those big shots. You sense the wickets are falling because of the mounting pressure. Not enough runs on board. Gets a single, gives the strike back to the captain. But it's a great start from Ajit Ram. Just kept those, it was almost felt like a setup, just those balls outside the off stump. And then this one was a low full toss. Finds the fielder in the deep, Tirush.
If he hadn't had enough power, maybe a good direction would have kept him safe there. But Saravanan really felt like he was not very comfortable with that shot. But this partnership will be very, very crucial here, Vishnu, because we did see a cluster of wickets been following. So probably Chaturved, when he initially started, he wanted to be more of an aggressor, because they did have Ram Aravind who was playing. But after the loss of that wicket, now the roles have reversed. Chaturved has to anchor, and players who are playing around him can play those explosive shots.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, and Atikur Rahman can hit those big shots, which is why he's there. But you get a sense that maybe the batters to follow do not have that much experience to carry this forward. that could be one of the reasons. But anyway, just taking a look at the Dream 11 fantasy points, is Ram Arvind right on top. He's just had a great start even today. 61 runs for him, 61 points for him, beg your pardon. And it was Sitaram with 47. He got those boundaries right at the top. Turush, at one point, they were 28 or 30 something after 3, and then things hadn't looked so great for them after that. Just taking a very cautious approach. And that's the end of the over, 97 for 3.
Red Bull gives you wings.
$97 for 3, Sikka Madurai Panthers after 13. It's Atikur Rahman on strike. Harish Kumar on to his second over. It's on the leg side, and this one is a boundary. That's a great welcome. That's exactly what the Madurai needed, and that's provided by Atikur Rahman on this occasion.
Certainly a freebie here from Harish Kumar, straying on his pads. So definitely umpires will have a look at this. But for me, from here, it looked like a certain boundary for me.
Yeah, it's pitched well within those boundary cushions. It's a one bounce four. Well done, young man, to evade that bouncing ball. Starts off with a boundary, needs a lot of those. They've touched the 100 mark, 101. This one tries to go even bigger, even better it is. What a shot. Exactly the kind of start that the Madurai needed, and Atik delivers.
Much needed here. The ball was in the slot. He positioned himself very well and used those long levers to good use. It's gone the distance. It's got an 83 meters. And it's only been 4 balls since Atikur Rahman has come into bat, and he's already striking at a 300 here, Vishnu.
Yeah, British Empire package drinking. What a high voltage player of the match could be Atikur Rahman, considering the way he's striking at the moment. He's on 300 and doesn't look to slow down. Let's see what he has to do here. Gets a full toss outside the off stump. A little bit of hands on those. Is that enough to stop the boundary? Yes, it is. We'll get 2 for that. It's a good stop. Never easy to grab those because it was powerfully struck. But I think the pause here is to check for that waist high no ball. Was it Tirish?
I think it's dipping and it looks fine for me at this point. Will be a fair delivery here. But from the visuals that we are having at this point, it looks like a fair delivery. Maybe I think that's exactly what the umpire would also signal.
Yeah, but well done, Ajit Ram, to get some hands on it. Definitely paused the ball from going to the boundary ropes. But just let's wait for the umpire here.
We're just checking again, but I have a feeling that the ball is dipping at this point. So, and I have a feeling it's a fair delivery here, Vishnu.
And it is, Tirush. Well done. But really, once again, really well done from Ajit Ram as well. The fielder at point to get some hands on that. Slower one. Oh, it's a misfield. We'll get that extra run. Oh, but it doesn't look good there at all. He's writhing in pain. Did really well the previous delivery this time to stop that single. Is it something to do with the knee, Tirish?
Oh, that looks very nasty here. Certainly has hurt his knee there. His ankle got twisted.
Never a good sight for anyone, let alone a player. He did really well previously, but then just looking at the expression, looks like he's fine. Just praying that he's fine. But just looking at the Dream 11 commentators leaderboard, it's Ashwath right on top. He's an avid Dream 11 player. He used to play the TNPL, but now he plays the Dream 11 to perfection. I'm at number 9. I'm surprised to find myself there. I thought it'll be at number 10.
I think you made a progress from yesterday.
No. I was on 9 and I'm still on 9. But I promise I come back. I promise I come back, Tarush.
Yes.
Revenge shall be taken. You were on 4, I remember, yesterday. I'm still on 4. But it's Ashwath, Nani and Muthu, the big boys, so to speak. They play their Dream 11 really well. Once again, it's a Super Sunday, and we've had some super action. Surf Excel Matic catches off the match. Surf Excel Matic detergent liquid removes tough dried stains first time in machine.
Excellent catch there, Vishnu. He really did had to cover a good 10-15 meters. And Ajit Ram, it looks a little concerning here, because of which he's had to leave the field and get some physio's attention. And they definitely are trying to check how it happened. Again, we're having a look at that. He tried to, and that's exactly what has happened. It had buckled over there.
The slow one outside the off stump. Muscles that, but will find the fielder in the deep. Will get those runs. This has been a really good over for Madurai Panthers. They've scored 16 off it with a delivery to go. But I just hope he's fine here, because just saw the way he twisted his knee. It's never a good sight for any player.
So these are the basic tests that generally gets done when you get hit on your knee. So they generally clinically examine you to see if your knee is doing fine. But getting back into this game, at 16-run over so far.
And that will be, or could be, 20. That's a great stop. That's a really good stop. Nishant, the player there, has saved 2 runs for his team. 18 off this over, 115 for 3 after 14.
ये तो भला हो अमेज़न प्राइम का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
Saved a certain 2 for his team here. But like you had mentioned, last over was very expensive. 18-run over, that's what the Madurai Panthers were expecting.
Yeah, absolutely. And Atikur Rahman's presence is giving them the much-needed boost. He's on 20 already of just 8 balls. And his Chaturved is just playing that anchor's role, just trying to build that partnership up. Just take them to a nice total as much as they can. Spoyamuri on to second over. Was going to be the approach here. Atikur Rahman will definitely look to accelerate, play those big shots.
He's been a very busy player always, Atikur Rahman.
Ooh, just almost carried to the bowler. Will get a single, just singles to start this over. Yeah, just huge props to them for making it in this heat.
I have a feeling that that this over will be very, very crucial for both the sides, because the earlier over being slightly expensive for the Salem Spartans, they'd want to come back, and Poyamori has been their frontline bowler. In fact, he's the highest wicket taker last season.
Oh, that's really well done. That's smart cricket right there. Made that adjustment. Just sort of guides it just as a faint touch. No chance there for the keeper. It's a good effort from the keeper, who will raise away for 4.
Sheer intelligence here. But a bit of a mishap from Common wicket-keeper. Should have stopped it. Misjudged it there. Dived. These are the balls that needs to be stopped to cut the momentum and bring it back to the Salem Spartans.
And the slower ones working the magic, and that's exactly what we've seen here the past 3 days. The bowlers have used that to great effect, and this is really good news. You see Ajit Ram walking. It did look really bad when the mishap happened, and seems to be fine. Looks fine, doesn't he, Tirush?
I have a feeling he's slightly limping there. He's not able to place his foot. Maybe with walking it looks fine, but for him to come back and bowl, and that's his landing foot as well.
Again, that angle and the speed working in favor of Poyamori. Just 8 so far. We saw the projected score was above that 13-run mark if they were to get in excess of 180. But that just means it's Chaturved on strike. And just as you were saying, of course, some top professionals to attend to the injury. And Ajit Ram just, oh man, that doesn't look good at all.
Sometimes this happens when you really get in an awkward position.
It's a good comeback from Poyamori after that boundary conceded. 9 of it, 123 for 3.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And as Chaturved and Atikur Rahman are on a 30-run partnership at the moment. The aggressor being Atikur Rahman. He's on 22 already of just 10 balls, and he hasn't had one dot ball yet. And that's been the highlight of Atikur Rahman. Outside the off stump, gets that width. Will get a single, and that means Atikur Rahman is back on strike. And that's something that you've got to look to do, especially in the end overs. Minimize those dot balls and get those singles and doubles, even if you're not able to score those boundaries.
That has been the plan for the last few overs. We see them trying to rotate every single ball, and Atikur Rahman has not faced a dot ball so far. It's an excellent way to bat, especially when you're coming in especially after the 13th or 14th over.
What's he going to do here? Will get a single. It's a good start for Mohammad. Starts with singles. Just conceding those singles wouldn't be so much of a problem. But the interesting thing is Ajit Ram has been one of their better bowlers. He's bowled 3. He's picked up a wicket. Conceded just 15. But we saw him walk off the field. So it's going to be interesting who's going to fill that void.
I think it wouldn't be a great problem for the Salem Spartans, Vishnu, because they do have good deal of bowlers to fill in.
And that's pulled away to the fielder. N.S. Chaturved, the slow bouncer, looked to hit it over mid-wicket, but finding the fielder on that occasion. It's a good start for the captain, but couldn't convert.
This has been a favorite phase of bowling for Mohammad, the slow delivery. banged it into the wicket. Nitish Rajgopal, the fielder, a simple catch in the end. They were banking on NS Chaturved. Probably they wanted him to anchor, but he has to depart for a 32, 126 for 4.
ये तो भला हो Amazon प्राइम का, सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
This Ganesh is in for the Madurai Panthers. 258 runs in his TNPL career, strike rate of 105, a best of 61. The reason is here is because of this. It was a off-cutter, was a bouncer, just 113 clicks on that. Straight to the field. A simple catch really for Nitish Rajgopal in the end.
This has been his go-to delivery, the slower ones, the slower bouncers is what Mohammad is known for. Maybe Chaturved should have been ready for it.
Yeah, so the departure of the captain just means that there's that much pressure for Atikur Rahman to take them to a nice score. 127. Just 26 balls left in this innings. And this has been a great over from Mohammad, the most expensive player in this edition of Tamil Nadu Premier League. But it's the aggressor Atikur Rahman on strike now. This is a great battle. Steps out, but really well done from Mohammad. It's a swing and a miss.
That's the first dot ball for Atikur Rahman.
And we have plenty of action today. After this game, it's Tirupur Thamarans against Dindigul Dragons. Tirupur Thamarans looking for their first win. Dindigul Dragons started off this campaign on a winning note. And so far, all the three teams that have chased have won here in Coimbatore. So maybe the toss could play a crucial role. Let's wait for that. But an excellent over. But we'll have to bowl that last ball. Again, it's 4 runs and a wicket so far from Mohammad.
He'd want to finish it very well. Looking at the delivery here, is moving further away from the left-hander. Just in case if he finishes very well, would have given away just 4 runs, picked up a wicket. We're talking about the comeback over for the Salem Spartans, and this could be that over if he finishes well.
Yeah, but it's Atiq. Yeah, and that's the pressure Atiq gives to the bowlers, because you know he's going to go big. So he's just trying to bowl wide, out of reach of Atikur Rahman. He got some success the previous delivery, and then a couple of wides before he finishes his over.
And I also feel it's a very tricky line that Mohammad has decided to bowl, because he's just got 2 fielders in that region. He's got a short third and a backward point, but he's got 3 fielders on the onside who are patrolling the boundary line. So maybe the line of attack has to be better here, otherwise it could prove to be very costly.
Yeah, it's really well struck. Finishes off with a 6. Excellent from Atikur Rahman. It's 135 for 4 with 4 overs left.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है, या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
The tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
Ada di sini kan nama Sharon. Tiram naik ke sini berfikir ini, jelas ini kira-kira.
shot straight down the ground. First ball of the over. Yar Arunmuri with the onus of bowling the 17th over. But what a welcome back to the crease for Yar Arunmuri. Ganesh this time. First boundary for him. Welcome again, Badri.
Thank you, Shivani. Yar Arunmuri's over, starting with a 4. Is the bowler cramping already? He's bowling his second over. It's only 16th over yet in this match.
It is really hot though.
You're trying to say good things, Shabani, I understand, but if he's cramping, I'm sure he hasn't taken care of himself well before the game. It's just the 16th over. It's hot, but it's not that hot. And he's only bowled 1 over, Shabani, come on.
But he's been on the field for those 16 overs. We're not sure if he...
Just 16 overs.
He may have some pre-existing
Maybe
niggles.
it's an injury. I think it's an injury, it's not a cramp. It couldn't be a cramp in 16 overs, yes. No, it's an injury. It's not a cramp. 7 bowlers used so far by the SKM Salem Spartans. I was wondering, Yar Arunmuri had bowled really well before this. Just 5 runs off his first over. But only now he's coming to bowl his second in the 17th.
I think they've gone to him because Ajit Ram is not available to bowl that final over. They may have wanted Ajit Ram to bowl in the back end. But now turning to the off spinner. Atikur Rahman batting on 29 off just 13 deliveries. And he's been absolutely brilliant. Favors that leg slide. He's a pocket dynamo. Just smashes them out of the park at will. He's done this on numerous occasions. That finishing blistering blitzkrieg of cameos at the end of an innings.
Atikur Rahman is key here for the SKM Madurai Panthers. If he stays around till the 20th, 180 is possible. But if he gets out, I reckon it'll be 160, 170. He's been striking it well, Atikur Rahman.
It's just the 1-dot ball for Atik. So it's either been 4s, 6s, or a rotation of strike. So he's been busy at the crease. But do they take it easy, a little easy against Yar? Or do they go after him? There is a hint of turn on the surface. Around the wicket. Goes straight down the ground, using his feet. It's gone high and long enough. It's a Sharon Ply Super 6 from Ganesh this time.
That's nice to see. Ganesh taking the initiative as soon as he saw the off spinner dancing down the track, gets underneath it. He had the power, had the elevation, much needed 6 for the SKM Madurai Panthers. Nice tactical move. Right-hander going after the off spinner. Brings about a change in angle now. Is he going to go round? No, he's sticking with all the wickets. It's been a good over so far. 12 coming off it.
First ball was a 4 and then a single. Then the left-hander gave the strike back to the right-hander. A 6. A single. It's been a busy over. 13 runs off it already. But Sunny Sandhu has 2 overs. Was expensive in that first spell. Anirudh Sitaram really took a liking to him. $149 for 4.
tires we race are the tires you buy. MRF.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है, या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
Madurai to bowl the 18th. That means Sunny Sandhu will not finish his quota of overs. He has 2 left. So you have Mohammad, Madurai, and Sunny Sandhu. Madurai also has 2 left. So who bowls these last 3? Of course, Madurai this one, and then the next 2, Badri.
Mohammad is definite option. He's got one more to go. Maybe Sunny Sandhu. It's the change of pace that Madurai is known for. The art of deception. It's not just the slow ones, but look at that. He gets a lot of top spin on those deliveries. That's why he gets that extra bounce, which makes it harder to hit. Need to watch it till the end. Select your area where you want to hit him. Look at this previous delivery. Over the top of his wrist. Extra bounce, undoing the batsman.
Almost! I was just about to say brilliant catch. Captain Abhishek an extra cover with the dive, but just popped out as he hit the ground.
Movement first, dive next. That's the order. You have to move, then dive. He dived and then moved. It's not the way to go. Hard hands should have been taken. It's an easier catch than what it seems like. The third 50 coming pretty fast for the Salem Madurai Panthers. Just 26 deliveries. Should have been taken, that one.
You talk about Madurai and his change-ups, you know that's what he's going to go to. Maybe only one on-pace delivery in an over. How do you tackle that as a batter? You know what's coming at you, but what are your options?
Important thing is to play it late. The ball is not coming on. You have to watch out. Always be ready for the slow one, I reckon. If he bowls it fast, he's not that quick, so you can handle it. Wait and hold your position for that longer. That's the key, Shibani.
Changes the line of that delivery by moving towards the offside. Takes it straight down the ground. Atikur Rahman on a rampage here.
I told you, Shibani, he showed you. Atikur Rahman, look at that, holding his position till the end, watching it. Bang, down the ground. That's exactly what you should do against a bowler like Madurai. 81 meters. Deposits it into the side screen. Nice shot. This guy can bat, Atikur Rahman. Small man, but strikes it big.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen glimpses of this in previous seasons as well. He's been that finisher for his previous franchises, like a Kobe Kings. A dot to end that over. 8 runs coming off it. 157 for 4.
ये तो भला हो अमेज़न प्राइम का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
It's to be if you are in Coimbatore over the next few days. Half the leg is done, half the leg is yet to happen. It is cricket entertainment at its best. And Mohammad to bowl his 4th penultimate over. Starts off with that wide Yorker. 157 on the board. 1.5 overs left here, Badri. 172 if they go along with the same. But definitely looking at 170, can they go higher?
I want to add a disclaimer. With Atikur Rahman, without Atikur Rahman, that's the key here. 2 dot balls. What are you doing, Ganesh? You have to get contact. You have to get those singles worth its weight in gold. 2 dot balls for Mohammad. Started off well here. All he has to do is hit it anywhere other than the bowler. And what does he do? Hit it to the bowler.
Plenty of space on the leg side and expanse. Again misses out. If he just tucks it on the leg side, an easy single is on offer.
That's inexperience for you right there. That's inexperience. All you have to do is put bat on ball, put Atikur Rahman on strike. Don't try to be a hero. Allow the bigger hitter, allow the more settled batsman to be on strike. 3 dot balls. Now no ways they're getting 180 for sure, Shabani.
This is brilliant from Mohammad. Oh, wide has been signaled. Are they going to review that? They have the option. He's taken the IOB DRS, has Captain Abhishek.
Copy that. TV umpire to director, we have a player review for wide given on field. Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Can we have front on, please? Can I have a reference point of the batter at the popping crease from the side angle?
I can give you a split screen.
Copy that. Waiting for split screen. The batter is on his toes. Do we have a tracker, please? Satisfied, the ball would have passed over the head height of the batter. Raghu, please stay with your original decision of wide.
He was on his tippy toes trying to ramp that over the keeper. It would have sailed above his head is the ruling of the third umpire, so the wide stands. Gets the single finally in this over.
Good over by Mohammad considering the situation. Just 2 runs of it, one of them was a wide. But Ganesh, the lack of experience showing. Can't play dot balls in this time. But good thing is Atikur Rahman is on strike. He will be looking for the big one. Which area is he going to target?
Miscues that one. Fielder! Backpedaling. And Rahul Shah with the one-hander dismisses Atikur Rahman in style.
The oldest player of Shriram Capital TNPL 2025 has taken the best catch of the tournament yet. Excellent Raisha. At a ripe age of 39 years and 231 days. Well done, young man. The important wicket of Atikur Rahman. It's gone for 38, 159 for 5.
ये तो भला हो अमेज़न प्राइम का सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं नीचे रख
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at ₹399 per year.
Murugan Ashwin makes his way out to the middle. What can he do? 7 balls left in this innings. Atikur Rahman was dismissed in this fashion. Absolutely brilliant from Rahil.
Excellent bowling too from Mohammad, taking the pace off, but Rahil timing his jump to perfection. His favourite hand, his left hand, doing the job. Just a single to end the brilliant 19th over from Mohammad. 160 for 5.
ये तो भला हो अमेज़न प्राइम का। सिर्फ 399 में पूरे साल फ्री डिलीवरी के साथ जबरदस्त ऑफर्स भी मिलते हैं। नीचे रख।
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery. Everyday offers. Shopping plans start at rupees 399 per year.
With the right hand, doing that correctly as well, Shabani. Well done, Rahil Shah. It was a very tough angle, the ball going over your head. Whenever it's going away from you, you have to time it to perfection. He did it well. Mohammad has taken the pace off. Many deliveries. Only slightly short on this track.
Plenty of variety. You can see one short ball wicket, one in the slot. But he's changed it up so well, and he's ended up with figures of 2 for 26. Poyamuri to complete proceedings for SKM Salem Spartans. Final over, 5 balls left.
Last over, one hand catch and a super and a self-action batting catch the match.
Ganesh on strike now. He's batting on 15, 1 4 and a 6, but that came against the off spinner. So what can he do against Poyamuri? Where is this one going? It's going high in the air. Long gone, running in. Oh, Poyamuri himself. That's a tough one, though.
You're way too kind, Shabani. That should have been taken. Yes, nothing is easy in life, Shabani. This one too, it was swirling, yes, in the wind. Top edge. Poyamuri did everything right. He got underneath the ball. Just at that last moment, losing his balance. That's nothing but fitness. If you have a stronger core, you can maintain a better balance. But he's bowling well here. Poyamuri.
I'd also say a slight misjudgment. He did well to get into position, but then the ball went past his head and then lost control of it. We've seen the flags fluttering in the breeze here in Coimbatore. Always adds to the challenge of those high catches. Trying hard here. The Madurai Panthers not getting bad on ball.
Lost 10 balls, just 5 runs. Excellent bowling from Mohammad and Poyamuri. We mentioned early on, Shabani, that he's kept overs for Poyamuri and Mohammad in these end overs. These groundsmen, they've done a brilliant job, providing us with excellent conditions, excellent wickets. Coimbatore, Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, that's where we are. Superb conditions, superb facilities, very nice outfield. Gets pleasant, more and more pleasant towards the evening.
Last 2 overs, no boundaries. 12 balls of no boundaries. Not what you expect when you're in the back end of the innings. Final ball of this innings. The Madurai Panthers on 163. Can they set a target of 170 for the SKM Salem Spartans? S. Ganesh looks for that big hit. Murugan Ashwin is coming back for the second. An easy run out at the strikers end to dismiss S. Ganesh. So they get 1 run off that final delivery. Another look at that last ball. Murugan doing the right thing. It's the last ball. You keep running until the ball is dead, because every run matters.
Excellent bowling performance from the SKM Salem Spartans, restricting the Salem Madurai Panthers to just 164. I would say 10 to 15 runs at least below par. Last 3 overs they conceded just 15 runs. Excellent death bowling. Shanmugam, the coach, he will definitely be proud of his boys. They've done half the job. All they have to do is go out there and chase this, as has been the story. Every chasing team has won so far, Shibani.
The precedent is set. Can they continue with the SKM Salem Spartans? They haven't had the best of records at this venue, even while chasing. They have an opportunity here today to change that narrative. Madurai with 164, as you mentioned, just 15